Pause for a moment. Take one slow, deliberate breath. The calendar has turned. We are standing at the very beginning of 2026. This year does not have to be just another year. It can be a genuine restart, not a dramatic transformation overnight, not a fake comeback fueled by empty resolutions. Think of it as a true intentional rebuild. Calmly remake the foundational structures of your life. You have the power to reshape how you think. Learn to use money as a tool, not a master. Rediscover or find a clear, steady sense of purpose. This is the quiet permission that a new year offers. You may be carrying the weight of difficult years behind you. Loss, struggle, a simple, draining sense of being stuck. You are not broken beyond repair. Every single experience has taught you something invaluable. Before you open a single spreadsheet or download a new budgeting app, we must begin with the architecture of your mind. It's a common impulse to search for an external tool, a magic bullet app, or a rigid system to fix our financial unease. But these tools are only as effective as the person using them. Without a solid internal foundation, even the best budget is just a house of cards, ready to collapse at the first sign of pressure. Your financial life, your sense of purpose, your daily actions are all built upon the foundation of your mindset. This inner blueprint dictates every choice you make, often in ways you don't even consciously recognize. It determines whether you see opportunities or obstacles, abundance or scarcity. Money is never just about the numbers on a screen or the bills in a wallet. If it were, managing it would be a simple matter of arithmetic, income minus expenses. But we all know it's far more complex than that. It is an emotional and psychological force. It carries the weight of our hopes, our fears, our past experiences, and our dreams for the future. It's tangled up in our sense of self-worth, our security, and our freedom. If your mind is cluttered with fear, riddled with shame, haunted by limiting stories, money becomes stress. Every financial decision feels heavy. A simple trip to the grocery store can trigger anxiety. The thought of checking your bank balance can feel paralyzing. This isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign that your internal wiring is crossed. You simply cannot budget your way out of a broken mindset. A budget can tell you where your money is going, but it can't tell you feel compelled to overspend or you're too afraid to invest in yourself. It can't heal the underlying wounds that drive your financial behaviors. True change starts from the inside out. It begins with creating a space for quiet awareness, for turning your attention away from the external noise and toward your own inner world. This is where the real work and the real transformation happens. So let's begin. Take a quiet moment. Find a comfortable chair. Sit with a pen and a blank piece of paper. This isn't an exam or a test. There are no right or wrong answers. You are not here to judge yourself, but to observe. Think of yourself as a compassionate detective gathering clues about your own mind. Ask a few gentle, exploratory questions and allow the answers to surface without criticism. What do I truly believe about money? Is it a tool for freedom or the root of all evil? Is it a source of joy and opportunity or a necessary evil that causes conflict and greed? Where did I learn this? From my parents, from society? Do I think wealth is for others? Do I secretly believe that I don't deserve to be financially comfortable? Am I still punishing myself for old mistakes like a past debt or a failed business venture? Be honest, let the unfiltered thoughts flow onto the page. These invisible scripts run our lives. They are the subconscious rules and narratives that guide our behavior. To rewrite them, first see them as data, clues for gentle attention. They are not your identity. They are simply old stories you've been telling yourself, and any story can be revised. Now look at your list and choose just one. Don't try to tackle everything at once. That's a recipe for overwhelm. Pick the one that feels most present for you right now. For example, I am just not good with money. Our minds are powerful storytelling machines. From the moment we wake up, they are weaving narratives, trying to make sense of our world, our experiences, and our place within it. We narrate our lives, often without even realizing we're doing it. Some of these stories we tell ourselves are empowering, lifting us up and pushing us forward. But so many of them, especially around a sensitive topic like money, are limiting. They are invisible cages we build around ourselves, constructed from past experiences, things we overheard as children or societal pressures. These stories sound like undeniable truths. I had a rough start, so I will always be behind. My family was never good with money, so it's not in my DNA. I'm just not a numbers person. Every time I get a little ahead, something happens and knocks me back to zero. These narratives feel so true because we have repeated them silently or out loud for years. They become our identity. But here is the most important secret. They are just stories. They are not facts carved in stone. And the most beautiful thing about a story is that it can be edited. You are the author. You hold the pen. The first step is to consciously choose a new narrative. This isn't about pretending or faking it. It's about choosing a direction. It's about giving yourself permission to grow. So if your old worn-out story is, I am terrible at saving money, your new story can be, I am learning to be a deliberate saver. Notice the gentleness in that. It's not I am a perfect saver. It's I am learning. It allows for imperfection. It allows for a journey. Once you have your new story, you must give it life. Say it out loud in the morning, perhaps while looking at yourself in the mirror. Speaking it gives it energy. It sends a new signal through your neural pathways. It begins, slowly but surely, to rewire your brain. Your mind will resist at first. It will feel awkward, maybe even silly. That's normal. Your brain is comfortable with the old story. Your job is to introduce the new one, gently and consistently, day after day. But words alone are not enough. A story needs evidence to become a belief. So, you must gently challenge the old narrative with new irrefutable proof. Small, tangible actions are the most powerful arguments against a lifetime of self-doubt. These actions don't need to be monumental. In fact, they shouldn't be. They need to be so small, so manageable that you simply cannot fail. So let's find that proof. Set aside $5 this week into a separate account, just $5. Or find an effortless save today. Did you brew coffee at home instead of buying it? Fantastic. Take the $3 or $4 you saved and immediately transfer that exact amount into your savings account. Label it My First Win. Each act is a vote for your new identity. It's you telling your brain, see, this is who we are now. We are people who save. That small success, that tiny deposit is a crack in the foundation of the old belief. It is a win. And it is absolutely crucial that you celebrate it, acknowledge it. Don't just brush it off as insignificant. Pause for a moment. Feel the quiet pride of that action. That feeling is the glue that makes the new belief stick. Treat each step, no matter how small, as a legitimate victory in the process of becoming. You are building a mountain of evidence, one tiny pebble at a time. And remember, on this journey, you are allowed to stumble. You are allowed to have days where you forget. You are allowed to start over again and again. Starting over isn't failure. It's the very essence of the process. So be kind to yourself as you do. The old story didn't form in a day, and the new one won't either. When you slip up, don't let the old narrator grab the microphone and say, I told you so. Instead, let your new, kinder voice say, that's okay, we're learning. What's our next small step? Take that kindness with you. It is the most essential supply for this journey. You are rewriting your story. One word, one action, one kind thought at a time. The desire for a total life overhaul is seductive, isn't it? We see it everywhere. The promise of a complete transformation, a brand new you, seemingly overnight. It's a powerful fantasy, especially when you feel stuck. We imagine this future version of ourselves, disciplined, wealthy, perfectly organized, and effortlessly happy. But the sheer distance between where we are and where we want to be creates a chasm of anxiety. The all or nothing thinking kicks in, and the internal critic whispers, it's too much. You'll never make it. And so, we get paralyzed, trapped in inaction by the very scale of our ambition. The antidote isn't more willpower or a bigger, more audacious goal. It is to shrink the change. To make the first step so small, so manageable, that your brain doesn't even register it as a threat. The secret is one single small win. An action so tiny, it feels almost trivial, almost impossible to fail. This isn't about the task itself. It's about sending a new signal to yourself. A signal that says, I can do this. I am capable of moving forward. Let's look at Maria. When we meet her, she's overwhelmed. After losing a business she poured her heart into, she found herself in debt and heavy with a sense of shame that clung to her every waking moment. Her days were a blur of avoidance and anxiety. In early 2026, instead of trying to solve everything at once, she chose one small, achievable win. She would learn a simple, marketable skill for just 15 minutes a day, not for hours, just 15 minutes. Her chosen skill? Creating basic social media graphics using a free online tool. It was something she could learn from her couch with no financial investment. It was her one small thing. After just 2 weeks of consistent 15-minute sessions, she felt confident enough to take on a tiny project for a local business. She earned her first $200 in over a year. It wasn't a fortune, but it was a foothold. With that money, she did something symbolic. She opened a new savings account and named it Emergency Fund. She moved the entire $200 into it. The amount wasn't the point, the proof was. It was tangible evidence that her actions could create positive results. She had proven to herself that she could still earn, still build. That single win unlocked momentum. The feeling of capability began to spill over into other areas of her life. She found another client. She started tracking her spending not as a punishment, but as a tool for awareness. She committed to saving just $5 from each small job. She even set a boundary with a negative influence in her life, protecting her newfound energy. Each action was a small vote for the person she was becoming. Within 3 months, those tiny, consistent steps compounded. She had saved her first $1,000 and built a steady, reliable stream of freelance income. The paralysis was gone, replaced by a quiet confidence. It all started not with a grand plan, but with a commitment that was too small to fail. So remember, when the mountain seems too high to climb, just focus on picking up a single stone. One small win is often all it takes to begin again. Once your mindset shifts, turn to money. The goal is clarity. Chaos thrives in avoidance. Clarity is like turning on the lights. You can see obstacles and open pathways and make intentional choices. The fear of not knowing is worse than what you will discover. Drag the unknown into the light. It becomes solvable. You do not need complex software. You need simplification. In a world pushing more, the power move is to subtract. Practice 1. Face the numbers with a simple one-page snapshot. Practice 2. Declutter subscriptions and systems to multiply focus, peace, and money. These steps are not restriction. They are liberation. Clear the noise so you can hear your true financial goals. Clarity creates calm control, even if the numbers aren't what you wish. The time has come to look. Schedule 1 hour. Clarity, not judgment. Be a detective, not a judge. Tools, paper and pen, or a simple spreadsheet. Create a snapshot with 4 categories. List monthly income. Use conservative averages. Total it. This is your capacity. List monthly expenses. Housing, transportation, food, utilities, debt payments, subscriptions, personal/other. No good or bad here. Just spending. Now compare what comes in and what goes out. List total debt with interest rates. Total savings and accessible investments. They are numbers, not your worth. Step back. This is your financial reality in black and white. No longer a monster, just data. This clarity is the firm ground upon which you will build your restart. Simplify to multiply. Complex lives create financial friction. Every subscription, unused app, forgotten autopay, individually small, collectively a drain. In 2026, ruthlessly eliminate what lacks overwhelming value. This is intentionality, not deprivation. Print statements. Highlight every recurring charge, streaming, gym, software, boxes, news. Does this make my life better now? If not a clear yes, cancel. You can always rejoin. Extend to physical space, sell, donate, discard a drawer, shelf, or trunk. Consolidate cards/accounts. One HISA for emergencies. Automate transfers on payday. A simple system is easy to manage, track, and stick with. Purpose, the engine. Mindset is the blueprint. Money is the materials. Purpose drives the build. Without a compelling why, motivation fades. It's not I have to skip coffee. It's I'm choosing to build my freedom fund. Your purpose works best when it is personal, specific, and deeply felt. Maybe it's handling a surprise repair, leaving a draining job, being generous, or a long dream trip. Ask, if money weren't an issue, how would I spend my days? What makes me lose time? What impact do I want? What injustice angers me? What legacy? Purpose often sits at what you're good at, what you love, and what the world needs. Then numbers become milestones. Debt payoff frees income for skills. Emergency fund enables calculated risks. Daily actions tied to purpose become self-care and integrity, the bricks of a life that is truly yours. A weekly plan for a gentle restart. Grand plans fail without small, consistent actions. Translate ambition into routine. Repeat monthly. Small steps compound into momentum. Week 1, mindset. Write one limiting money belief. Then write a believable, empowering version. Do one small act to support it. Save $20 or read for 15 minutes. Week 2, clarity. 30-minute financial check-in. Review income, expenses, debt, savings. Spot one misaligned expense. Observe without shame. Week 3, simplify. Cancel one subscription. Declutter one shelf. Unsubscribe from marketing. Week 4, action. Move the needle on one goal, $1,000 fund, or one specific debt. Make an extra $50 payment, earn $75, or learn 1 hour. Each month, direct progress on the one thing that matters. This simple, repeatable system is the engine of your reset. The first step begins now. We walk from mindset to money to purpose. A true reset is a steady, deliberate walk. Begin with gentle permission without the burden of shame. Build a new story proven by small, consistent wins. Turn on the lights of clarity and simplify to multiply. Sustain it with a purpose that is deeply yours. 2026 is a clean page. These are invitations to act. Choose one thing to do right now. Write a belief, cancel one subscription, or comment reset as your declaration. Your restart is created one intentional choice at a time. 2026 is calling. Start small, be patient, be firm, keep going. You can do this. Save this, share it, and comment reset to join us.